My name is Dave Clark, and I do counseling right here in the West Houston area, and I specialize in relationships. Now, guys, today, grab some humble pie and a fork, because today we're talking about apologies.
Because in the bigger picture, we're all just walking each other home.
Guys, I do a lot of marriage and distress counseling. So on that very first session, when couples very first come to me, I do very little talking. I let them talk. I let them argue, and I let them fight, and I do something in our business called let them exhaust the story. Now, most time this gets done in the first session. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3. But once the story is exhausted, the very first thing I tell them, the very first piece of advice that I give them, and I don't give much advice, I don't give a lot of homework, and I don't give a lot of directive, but there's one thing that I always do on that very first time. I say, guys, here's the deal. Let's talk about apologies. I have almost never seen a situation that was entirely one person's fault. Just almost across the board exclusively, it's always both people causing problems. Now, when one person humbles themselves to the point to say, you know what, I'm really sorry. In my mind, now you're not going to find this in a book yet. When I write my book, you'll find it in that for sure. But you're probably not going to see this yet. But this is Dave talking. In my mind, there's only 2 acceptable answers when someone says, I'm sorry. It's either, so am I, or me too. And end it. That's the end of it. There is no more. Here's why. Number 1, because even if it's 100% their fault, and I can only think of one example. The only example I can think of where it would be 100% their fault is if they came in falling down drunk. And you're absolutely completely innocent in that situation. I mean, it's 100% them. In that situation, they come in, they say, man, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have come in that way. You could still say, you know what, me too. Because even if you're 100% innocent, you're still sorry that it damaged the relationship. And put a period on it. This is not the opportunity to go, well, you should be sorry, you so-and-so, you louse, you whatever. That's not going to help. That's not going to go forward with the relationship at all. So put a period on it. Say, you know what? Yeah, me too. And let's move on with our lives. Guys, that's the first thing I tell couples about apology. That's the very first direction I ever give a brand new couple coming in for couple in distress counseling. Guys, why am I sharing this with you? Because in the bigger picture, we're all just walking each other home. Let's hold hands. Let's enjoy this journey.